But as long as people are cowering in fear of getting banned, kicked out, not welcome to the balcony and smoking cigars with the higher leaders of the WF, this mess are just gonna be doomed to continue all over again. That is just the reality. If you want to take your training to the next level with high quality arm wrestling training equipment, be sure to check out Anaconda Arm Wrestling and use the code SCTV10 for 10% off your total purchase. Now back to the video. The WF versus IFA debate that has been going on for the better part of 5 years at this point. Some arm wrestlers chose the IFA route, most of the arm wrestlers stayed on the WF route, ban threats have been going all over the place, people that have their names dragged into the dirt, and it has been a complete and utter shit show when it comes to the bannings and all of that. Organizers are terrified to invite the banned athletes to their events, because if they do, their event will be secluded to the ban threats and all of that. And one example is what happened at the Knuckles Up with Gabriela Vasconcelos, when they contacted her directly and said to her that if you are going there, there will be consequences. And I made a whole video about that, so you can go onto my YouTube channel and then you can search all the way from there. But the reason for this video is I came across a post from Engin himself. All of this sparked from a post that Sean Hancock on Facebook posted, and he was like super furious with all of the ban threats and all of that. And if you're going to his post, that post itself had over 100 comments, and it basically going back and forward with points, arguments and all of that. But the main point that I wanted to focus here is with Engin post that he has written here on Facebook like 20 hours ago. And I'm gonna be reading it to all of you guys. So it's a dead horse from 5 years ago that people have started to beat again. WAF officials and the IFA founders have been working closely for many years. Some of them were even business partners, while some were close within the WF. Even if I had a disagreement with the WF time to time, IFA founders defended WF officials, and I decided to focus on my business. But then a time came and IFA founders had disagreement with WF management and they decided to leave WF. So at that time I literally tried to make peace within WF and IFA for more than a month, but I was not successful. So some countries decided to leave with IFA founders while majorities stayed with WF. Turkish Federation is a member of the WF, and my country you cannot organize any. And this is a important point. You cannot organize any sport competition without the permission of the related federation. So every time I organize an East versus West event, I ask permission from the Turkish Federation. And Turkish Federation is responsible to apply the decisions of the International Federation, which is WF. And WF is under the Sport Accord, which is under the International Olympic Committee. Basically, some went IFA way and some went the WF way. My country stayed in WF. I follow the rules of the International Federation that we are a member of. Do I agree with the bans? No, I don't. And the WAF official knows this. Me to fight with the WAF will result East versus West to cut its ties with this arm wrestling factory, and also I will not have permission to organize East versus West in Turkey. Damn, not an easy position to be in. So it is a real shit show, especially when it comes to the diplomatic power that the executive board of WF is having all over the stratosphere of arm wrestling. Most of the decisions that has been going around WF is mostly within the circle of the executive board. And on the spear on that executive board is Asen and Mircha. An interesting comment was also written here, and it's from Malin Bergström. She basically said to Joshua Augustin Grant, a very known master poller in the United States. And Malin Bergström wrote that we in Sweden Arm Wrestling will submit a motion to WF regarding our desire for WF to retract its suspensions and refrain from using them in the future. I know it will be difficult to push through, but if we all want change to happen, I believe it needs to come from within. It's exactly as Engin writes. And it's challenging when individuals in leaderships have personal conflict with others they previously collaborated with, causing athletes like us to suffer. This division is a result of just that. And nobody wants a division, not IFA arm wrestlers and not WF arm wrestlers. And now we are fighting against each other, arm wrestlers that has been friends for many years. Due to this conflict, it is very sad. I hope we can all come together and vote through our motion. And Joshua followed up with the comment, I will make this happen in the United States as well. I fully agree with you, Malin Bergström. As Malin wrote in that comment, it is a very difficult thing to push through with a motion that has been heavily guarded for about 5 years at this point. In theory, if you needed to have a motion like this passed in a Congress like this, you need to gather enough backing, such as you need a lot of leaders within the other federations to come under one roof, gather enough votes from there, and then push it through to Congress and make sure that those who are responsible for this whole ban threats to step down and never to touch a seat like that again. And then we can put actual leaders who are burning with the desire to see arm wrestling in the forefront. But as long as people are cowering in fear of getting banned, kicked out, not welcome to the balcony and smoking cigars with the higher leaders of the WF, this mess are just gonna be doomed to continue all over again. That is just the reality. If they can gather enough votes, get enough federation leaders under this motion and get it passed, then I can see a way in for all of us to be under one roof once more. But yeah, we just have to wait to see if they are able to get this motion passed. And that is a big if, because the leaders of the WF are not so keen to let this ban list go. Especially when they have a personal vendetta against Mazurenko, PAL, and all of that. So, what do you think about all of this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, share this video around, because it really helps me a lot. Have a nice day, stay safe, don't be a surpuppa, and keep being awesome. Take care.